I'm Michael Cole. This is JB Allen. We welcome you to Portland, Oregon. It's been a long time since we've come to Portland, and it's great to be back.
The Rose City's going to get his face rocked tonight, and I, for one, can't wait.
And neither can these fans. We better get started, or we might have a riot on our hands.
He slipped out of that one. If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. Half of the Undertaker style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. Wow, check that out. That is a smart strategy there, using those ring steps like that.
Strategy or brutality? I don't know which. But either way, he's looking good after that move.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. I've been looking forward to this match all night. There aren't too many things that'll mess you up worse than getting those steel steps right in the kisser.
There certainly aren't, and you're going to need a few seconds to clear your head after something like that, if you can get them.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be Cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Batista's had a lot of success so far, but that's because most of his opponents let him psych them out.
If you're not intimidated at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista, you better have your head examined.
The Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE, but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that? The dead man has proven himself.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in a WWE ring.
Well, you got to be pretty big and pretty bad to wear championship gold, and that's what Batista's done time after time.
Hey, anybody can have a few good nights. I think Batista's overrated, and I think we're going to see that here tonight.
If I was a gambling man,
Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Wow, you're not kidding. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the dead man's been there for a long, long time.
that might be true, but I don't see any.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know.
Here's your winner and still the World Heavyweight Champion,